If you have heard of Havas Atlantis, which is one of the flankers that they have released off late, because Havas these days has launched a lot of flankers, which even gets difficult to choose which one is the best. Now Atlantis is something which I have picked and bought after trying more than 4 of their new releases, which is Rasasi Diva, which is actually for women's, which was a little too synthetic but too sweet, but it was really good at performance. There was Rasasi Viper, which I really liked. I'm going to buy that soon. That is for the winters. There was Rasasi Tropical as well, which was the green one, which is okay, not bad, but nothing so special for the price of 3,300, 3,500. Now, out of all the 4, Atlantis is the one that I picked. Now, this is not for everybody, but it is definitely for those who have a mature nose, for those who are 35 or 40 years of age and want to have an aquatic fragrance that is in the macho man style. So this is how the bottle looks, very attractive with that green and blue shade, but keep in mind that this is not for everybody. So stay tuned to watch in detail. What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, an aquatic Atlantic type of fragrance for the matured man who is 35 or 40 years plus. Okay, why I'm saying that is because the opening is very complicated and majority of you are not going to like it. But you shouldn't judge this fragrance in the first 30 minutes because there's a clean and neat transition from that smoky earthy feel which you get in the opening, which majority of you may not like unless you have a very matured nose and you have tried a lot of fragrance and you know what common fragrances smell like. This is very uncommon guys, and it is not a clone of any fragrance, and that is why I was attracted to this one. Even now I wouldn't say that this is a blind buy, because you've got to be a little conscious when you're blind buying this one unless you know your taste is matured, you're a macho man and you're going to love fragrances that smell different from the usual ones. The bottle is beautifully done with that double color shade of green and dark blue. The cap is similar to the other Havas that you see, and it's 100 ml eau de parfum. Okay, now Havas slang, I don't think they're doing it as extrait de parfum, which in my opinion is not important, because even with this eau de parfum, it's a beast mode guys. It's a beast mode. So not all formulation need extrait de parfum to make it great performing. Now Middle Eastern brands are really good at performance even with an eau de parfum, so keep that in mind. So do not just go by, oh it's not an eau de parfum, so you're not going to perform that good, so let me skip that. No, this is a beast mode. Let me tell you, you're going to get annoyed with the kind of projection this one has. Now talking about the smell, this in the opening gives that earthy, smoky, mossy feel. To describe it in very simple layman's language, let me tell you, if you have smelled an ashtray filled with water, okay, an ashtray filled with water which is smoky, a little dirty, a little earthy as well, that is exactly what you're going to smell with this one. Now if you're a big fan of that, and if you're smoking, the people who smoke might enjoy that smell. It smells exactly like the ashtray filled with water. Okay, that is how this is going to smell in the first 30 minutes. Now there is a beautiful transition because all of that dirty earthiness settles down and it becomes a beautiful aquatic ambroxan based fragrance, which you generally get in the Rasasi Havas. That aquatic note, the old batch style aquatic note which you get, is what you will get here after 30 to 45 minutes only. Okay, only. So do not judge this fragrance in the beginning. Just remember what I said, what you get in the beginning, first 30 to 45 minutes, and then when the transition starts with that aquatic note, you also get a good amount of bergamot and apple, a bit of that plum, and there is a beautiful cardamom smell as well. That cardamom pops out very neatly after 45 minutes. Okay, you won't sense the cardamom in the first 30 minutes. So do not try to judge anything in the first 1 hour, at least in my opinion, because after 30 minutes there is a good transition which is neatly transitioned and it becomes a very, very appealing fragrance. There's a good amount of that orange blossom feel as well. And then in the late dry down, you get woody accords. There is ambergris, like I said, that aquatic note. There's patchouli and musk. The patchouli is dark here. It's not fresh and green. Now in the air, it definitely smells good, but you still get that smoky, earthy feel because it's in the first 30 minutes mark. Okay, there's a nice green forest sort of a vibe in the opening. So like I said, this is for the 35 or the 40 plus age group, because majority of the young crowd out there are not going to enjoy this smell, at least in the first 30 to 45 minutes. But if you have a mature taste, definitely check this one out, because this is good after 1 hour. Okay, let me be on the safer side. It's actually good after 1 hour. It's a decent, attractive aquatic fragrance, but you have to tolerate that smoky, earthy, dark side of green notes in the first 1 hour. So that is the only thing which I want you to be cautious about. The performance, like I said, 2 to 3 hours of projection, easy 9 to 10 hours of lasting. Okay, some even say it goes 12 plus, 15 plus. You can check Fragrantica. There's a lot of hype about this being a beast mode. I don't doubt that, because the way it opens up, it's definitely beast mode. It's a very new bottle. It's not even 2 weeks if I remember. But even without that, it's already a beast mode. I could easily sense it for 8 to 9 hours, even at the second day of testing it. Okay, and on clothes it was going 11-12 hours as well. So if you allow the bottle to settle down, it's a monster, guys. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in case you have tried this. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.